get straight into it. Darren Till is stepping back into the boxing ring, and guess what? So is former UFC champion Luke Rockhold. Yep, both guys are making their return. Misfits Boxing just announced that they'll be headlining Misfits Boxing 22 on August 30th in Manchester, England. The main event will be a bridgerweight clash between Till and Rockhold. This is going to be intense. Two big names, both trying to prove something. You can already feel the tension. And in the co-main event, Tony Ferguson, yes, El Kukui, will make his professional boxing debut. He'll be going up against none other than Nathaniel Salt Papi Bamate. The fight is set at 160 pounds in the middleweight division. Out of all four fighters on this card, Salt Papi is actually the most experienced in boxing. The guy's 31, on a 3-fight win streak, and has an overall 6-2 record in exhibitions. Since his debut back in March 2022, he's finished almost every one of his wins. So what do you think? Should Tony Ferguson really be getting into boxing at this stage of his career, or should he just call it quits? Let us know what's on your mind in the comments. Now let's talk about some serious drama. Paulo Costa is coming after Khamzat Chimaev again, but this time things got personal. Costa is accusing Chimaev of sending disturbing messages to his girlfriend. These two have had beef for a while. They were originally supposed to fight at UFC 294, but Costa had to pull out because of an injury. Kamaru Usman stepped in instead and lost to Chimaev by majority decision. But Costa, he hasn't let it go. The trash talk between them hasn't slowed down. In fact, it's gotten worse. Costa says what started as some fun back and forth suddenly got personal when Chimaev dragged his girlfriend into it. During UFC 318 Media Day, Costa didn't hold back about how he feels.
I want to fight him very badly. I want to hurt him. Doesn't matter if he won that fight or not. Doesn't matter. We need to fight. He talked very bad things about me on my girl Instagram DM. So this is totally personal. I feel angry just to hear his name. So we need to fight. We are young. We're gonna be online. So I'm gonna do my best Saturday. If God give me the victory, because He knows and He control everything, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the victory and I'm gonna call his name. Doesn't matter if he win or not. You know, this fight just will not happen if he retires.
Let's clear up another mystery while we're at it. Why haven't we seen Colby Covington versus Kevin Holland yet? Everyone's been wondering, especially since Holland has been calling for that fight over and over again, but now we finally know the reason. Holland is fighting Daniel Rodriguez this Saturday at UFC 318, but he took some time at the media day to explain why a fight with Covington never happened.
And if you win all those fights and do all that, like, are we going into 2026 talking about you fighting for the title pretty soon?
No, I think I'm gonna do all that and still be trying to fight Colby next year.
Is that, I know you called for him last time, was there any movement, any talks of like UFC interested in this fight?
No, first he was like, when he thought he could fight Patty and go down a weight class, he was 100% healthy. As soon as they said my name, no muscle tour. So you know how that goes. It just takes about like 8 to 12 weeks to heal, so not an easy process.
Now here's something exciting for longtime fans. Nate Diaz is coming back. The Stockton legend is plotting his return to combat sports. He's looking at both MMA and boxing. He's been out for a bit, but don't think he's forgotten about the big names. Diaz is still targeting some huge opponents. And yes, he's open to returning to the UFC if the negotiations work out. On the Out Cold podcast with Chuck Liddell, Diaz said he'd be down to fight Conor McGregor or Ilia Topuria in MMA. He even said he might box the winner of Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. That's how serious he is.
Anybody right now, who's gonna fight? If I could fight anybody right now, I would fight, with all due respect to them. If Conor McGregor came back and did some fucking shit. Conor McGregor, there ain't nobody else to fight really right now, you know? I mean, I would like for him to come back and just impress everybody first, but not that he needs to, but it would be good to see him back. Everybody's hating on him, and it's like, I'd like to beat up somebody on top of the world, and I think he's got the capability to do that. And then that little Ilia Topuria, he's doing a really good job. He's a little small for me, but I think those two are probably the best fights. And then on the boxing side, obviously Canelo or Crawford. I ain't asking for nothing, but when I whip someone's ass, I'm gonna get the motherfuckers too, you know what I'm saying? With all due respect.
Now let's talk about Jon Jones. He's back. For real. Just a few weeks ago, it looked like Jones was done. He gave up his heavyweight title and said he was retiring on June 21st. But on Wednesday, standing on the red carpet at the 2025 ESPYs, Jones made it clear retirement is over. He's planning to be on the UFC card at the White House next year.
I felt like I was at a place where I've done it all in the MMA space, and felt like there wasn't too many more challenges for me, and I just wanted to do something more than championships and money. And Donald Trump mentioned that he wanted to have a fight at the White House Garden, and that just seems like such a huge opportunity. I'm a very proud American. I have a lot of close friends that are in the military, and this is my act of I can't call it service, but just to be able to entertain the country and the world at this level at the White House, it just means the world to me. So.
And he didn't stop there. Jones even told content creator Joanne DeLauro, aka Joy of Everything, that he's ready to face Tom Aspinall at the UFC White House event if Aspinall still holds the belt by then.
They've announced this White House UFC fight. Can we expect to see you on the card?
I can't promise anyone anything, but I have very strong feelings that I'll be on that card. It's going to be historic.
But who would you take on? Who would be your dream opponent?
I would want to take on whoever's holding the belt at the end of the year.
Any possible names you think?
Well, I mean, as of right now, the champion is Tom Aspinall, but we'll see who's the champion at the end of the year. It'd be only fitting to have an American guy fight for the championship that night, and I'd be willing to put it all on.
Now this next one, it hits deep. During a recent interview with ESPN MMA, Dustin Poirier was hit with some emotional retirement letters. It wasn't from random fans, it was from people who truly mattered to him. Comedian Theo Von, his coach at American Top Team Mike Brown, his longtime manager, even a former training partner. They all wrote heartfelt letters about what he meant to them. What started as a light moment turned emotional fast. You could see Poirier trying to hold back tears through most of the 8-minute video.
I'm going to miss you, miss the fighter, but I'm still going to see you. But I'm just going to miss the fighter. Much love, T-Web. Why are you guys doing this to me? Why are you guys doing this to me, bro? I don't want to get into the fields like right now, man. Why we couldn't do this like post-fight or something?
There's a couple left.
I know. Let me get my testosterone back up, bro. Hold on. I need to arm wrestle somebody before I read this next man. My man, what a ride. 15 years flew by, and we all witnessed your greatness and true character of a fighter. Your storied career couldn't have happened to a more deserving person. This is a good one because this guy's been with me since the beginning. Hold on. I'm not a punk. Do I have to continue?
I mean, if it's really tough, then yeah, you're gonna have to, right? But yeah, you can hang on to them.
I want to keep these. Yeah, I want to keep these.
Good. All right.
Now onto something disturbing from overseas. Timur Hizriev, the undefeated 2024 PFL featherweight champion, was shot in a horrifying attack in the Dagestan capital of Makhachkala. He was just unloading his car in a residential courtyard when two masked men ambushed him. They fired 5 times at close range with traumatic guns. The first shot hit Hizriev in the back, but somehow he managed to fight back and even take down one of the attackers before the other fired again. Both suspects then ran off in a white car, and now there's a city-wide manhunt underway. Hizriev was rushed to the hospital. He's expected to have palm surgery, but thankfully all the bullets were removed. He's alive, but it's a terrifying reminder of how dangerous things can get outside the cage. PFL put out a statement saying they're in close contact with his reps and that their thoughts are with him and his family. This guy had a stellar 2024. He went undefeated, 4-0, and won the Featherweight World Championship, taking home $1 million. He beat Brendan Loughnane in the finals by unanimous decision. Just unreal. Now we move on to something even crazier, something that no one saw coming. BKFC announced last month that they'd cut ties with their bantamweight champ, Alberto Blas. The reason? Unprofessional conduct. At first, nobody knew what that meant. But now, the truth is out, and it's shocking. According to public records, Blas was arrested in 2022 in Miami-Dade County. The charges? attempted second-degree felony murder and misdemeanor battery. The alleged victim, none other than Yoel Romero. Yes, that Yoel Romero, the soldier of God. A YouTube channel called Ragdoll MMA broke the story. They cited an anonymous source who detailed the entire incident. It all started at American Top Team. Apparently, Blas and Romero got into a heated argument. Things got so intense that it spilled into the parking lot. That's where things took a terrifying turn. Blas allegedly tried to hit Romero with his car, not once but twice. He missed both times. Then, according to the source, Blas popped open his trunk, pulled out a samurai sword, and slashed Romero in the arm and hand. Romero was rushed to the hospital. He had a damaged tendon in his arm and needed treatment. Blas was arrested soon after. He was later acquitted by a jury in December 2024. Even though Romero showed up to every court date, he never testified. What's even more wild, this whole incident stayed under the radar. Romero never talked about it publicly, he chose to keep it quiet. And here's the kicker, despite the injuries, Romero still fought twice in 2022, and he won both fights by stoppage. That's insane toughness. And that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. If you like this, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on the latest fight news. We've got more coming your way. Stay tuned.